And we're back! Arrow! See what I did there?
Legoland.
I wonder which one the audience is gonna groan at more.
The final frontier.
Okay, so we're back with Back Arrow, and yeah, let's talk about this show a bit, stuff and all that. Which, by the way, gotta be honest, I had to watch this damn show twice. You might be wondering why. I rewatched it before we did Outlaw Star because how slow did the dub come out? And I wanted to make sure I remembered everything properly.
So with an amputee turtle climbing up the stairs.
What the hell kind of analogy is that? But yeah, short of it is, if you like GurrenLagann, I'd say go watch this. But let's get into this, I guess. Oh, Back Arrow's an anime OG. It has no manga that it was based on. Might have a manga now, probably. But I don't know.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't made it more insane.
Well, the director behind it was Goro Taniguchi, who worked on episodes of G Gundam, but you don't probably know him as the creator of Code Geass and S Cryad. So when it comes to making mechas, well, he's got experienzo. With writer Nakashima, the dude who did GurrenLagann and Kill La Kill, and holy shit, it shows.
No, they're real subtle about it.
Yeah. And the anime was done by Studio Voln, who did the Ushio and Tora remake and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. That's the name of the film. I have so many questions.
And he's probably also a cannibal. Keep an eye on him.
No. Anyway, the anime would air from January to June of last year, with the dub coming out in April and literally just ending.
Yesterday.
Well, who knows by the time this goes up on YouTube.
Whatever that means to you inferior beings on YouTube. Wait, what?
What the hell is wrong with you? There are superior! We work for that! Wait a minute, anyways. Yeah, look, I'm gonna be honest, there is no reason it should have taken a full pregnancy period for this stupid dub to finish. This is kinda dumb. But yeah. Oh, the story of Back Arrow is... Go ahead, Dai, make the joke.
Legoland.
Okay, the actual name of it is Lingoland, as the narrator tells us. It's a world surrounded by a great wall! A big wall! I couldn't resist. Anyway, and this wall provides for the land. You see, the locals believe this wall is God. Yeah, it's another weird one.
Little did they know.
And there's two warring nations here, the land of Luto and the Empire of Rekka. Yes, again, Code Geass dude, and he loves his politics and mechas. And honest...
is essentially China.
What, Rekka?
Yeah.
I mean, we just covered the K-Pirates in Outlaw Star, and that's basically what they were, too. But yeah. And...
Take it to the most... I mean, what if Dynasty Warriors had mechas? That's the kind of China you're getting.
Yeah, so our protagonist, Back Arrow, happens to fall from outside the wall into this world with no memory, because amnesiacs are fun. All he remembers is he came from outside the wall and he needs to get back there. That's when he comes across a hick village, and you can all guess where this is going from here if you've seen GurrenLagann.
He's Ark.
Damn it! I guess you could say a ship fell near the hick village or into it, but either way, yeah. They end up taking the ship on an adventure of a lifetime and getting dragged into the war between the two nations, and you all know where this is going. Like, I'm basically just summing up the opening of the show for you guys. And you'd think that'd be it, but no. Honestly, after watching it a second time, it does start off with politics in Mecha Land until around episode 8 or 9 when the GurrenLagann dude's like, hey, I don't want to do this politics shit anymore. Sorry, director dude. I want to go more literally insane and over the top stupid.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't stop. It keeps going.
Just when you think it's gonna end, something else happens.
And as we said,
like,
the
episode still has 5 minutes left. What could possibly happen next?
Yeah, and like we said, it is a mecha, so they summon their mechas with things called conviction particles. Basically, it's powered by your drive and will. For example, one of the characters, Kai, his drive is to always live up to the code of honor, so every time he fights in an honorable duel, it summons his mech for him. Because again, over the top stupid. Yeah. It's kind of cool, actually. Well, alright. Let's enough summon that up before spoilers. So, animation.
Yes. It has animation. How did you know?
How much
is it
CGI
because we're not covering
splooge?
Something, is it because... I mean, it has CGI, but not splooge. We're not talking about Toei or Dean.
That's gonna be the running joke, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Toei just wants to animate like they act, like a piece of garbage.
Ah. Alright, well... Yeah. But anyway, aside from that, the OST is okay. It's serviceable. It feels like it's trying to get you in the mood for over-the-top silliness. Zetsu's theme, who's one of my favorite characters, he's the Emperor of Rekka, is probably a standout, though. Because, of course, it does the whole choir thing with him. You know, the chanting and all that.
Yeah. Oh no, there's actual choirs, though.
We're getting to that in the dub, when we get to everything off the dubcast, because it is dumb. Oh, yeah. The OST is just okay, it's alright, it's serviceable. But now let's get to, there is this called Dubster Dive. First, we have the ADR director, Jeremy Inman, who also did How Not to Summon a Demon Lord and Decadence, and now I see why the show came out so slowly, because... Okay, we're not gonna front. Whenever he's ADR directing a show, it comes out slow as fuck. There could be any number of reasons, but damn, man. The show took way too long to come out. Well, moving on from that, guess we should get to the cast now, huh? Yeah. First, we have Back Arrow. Yes, that is his name, as we said earlier. Because one of the characters said, "You're like the backside of an arrow, you're an idiot." And he's like, "I like it, sure, call me Back Arrow." Because again, he doesn't have memories, so they'd call him something.
Yeah, should just call him Vincent.
Hardly anyone is going to get that reference.
Exactly.
Well, Back Arrow's your typical pro tag. He's kind of an idiot, but he means well. And he's played by... Oh my god, Die, someone wanted a literal walking penis here!
Oh.
Okay, I guess it's time to talk about this asshole. Shannon McCormick, who's Professor Ozpin from Rwby, which... Did that get cancelled? Because I don't even think Volume 9 is aired yet.
Who?
As well as Agent Washington from Red vs. Blue. I haven't seen it. That's your thing, Die.
Yeah.
Didn't that show go downhill too or something?
Yes, it did. But what do you expect from a company called Cock? Wait, what?
Yeah. Why is he here? Okay, so to recap the drama for those who don't know of this asshole, during 2019, the fun time to follow voice actor stupidity, This asshole went after one of the larger YouTubers named that Umbrella Guy because he was covering the Vic drama. Simply saying because he sided with Vic, he was gonna call CPS on him and have his kid taken away from him. Yeah, Shannon, you're kind of a piece of shit, dude. He then goes around and acts like he's a really big deal, that everyone should know him, because the voice actor with a fragile ego. The fuck are you talking about?
Everyone should know him, that's why nobody does.
But alright, let's just get into his performance. And I don't know, man, after watching this a second time, I don't think he's as good as everyone else here. And I know, and I'm not just saying that because, you know, blah, blah. No, I'm separating role from person.
Delivery that just sounds off.
Yeah, you noticed it too? Because again, like, guys, I'll say it here first. Chris Sabat, pile of shit, but good voice actor. I can't fault him on that. Like, he is actually good at this. Shannon, though, I do not like his back arrow. I really don't. It never really clicked with me. I guess you could have done worse, but I think you could have also picked a lot better, too.
Yeah, especially with you have people just just going with it like fucking Zetsu over there.
Which we'll get to him. But yeah. Moving on from him, we have Elsha, who becomes, I guess, the navigator for the ship, or alligator, if you'd prefer. If anyone's wondering... What?
Engine?
Yeah.
They're the thing that literally makes the ship move.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering why I call navigators alligators, it's a Shin-Chan reference. We've got to cover that show at some point. Seriously, man, I gotta show you. That show's great. Anyway. Elsha, or one of the best girls, is voiced by Alexis Tipton, who you all probably know as Mocha from Rosario Vampire. Has it really been 10 years since I talked about that petition for a Season 3?
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm getting closer to death! She's also best girl Hana in Prison School. Why are y'all looking at me like that?
Slowly back away.
But her most famous role, I guess, is Kid Trunks in Dragon Ball Super, who for some reason still Kid Trunks even though he shouldn't be anymore with where we are in the timeline.
Are we expecting competence from Toei?
But yeah, as Elsha, I think she actually does a good job, because she also is trying to be one of the leading forces of Grand Azure. That's the name of the ship. And I think she does alright with it. She knows that this show is over the top and is just rolling with it. But yeah, after her though, we have who I know is your favorite character, Dai.
Oh.
We have Bit. Bit is the self-proclaimed Admiral of Tactics. And it's literally fucking Kazuma from Konosuba. I'm not just saying that because he's voiced by Arnie Pintoya, I'm saying that because it literally is Kazuma from Konosuba. He's literally playing himself. It's kind of amazing. Except
50% less perfect.
Yeah. But he's still just as much of it. He's like, oh, so you're gonna call me the Admiral? Well, okay then. Even though he's kind of an idiot. But yeah, everyone's like, hey, Admiral of Tactics, I have this great plan. So may I do this great plan that you came up with? It's like, yeah, you're right. I did come up with that plan. Sure, go for it. Like, he's such a dumbass, but he's a dumbass in the fun way. You can't hate him. Speaking of Arnie Pintoya, why isn't he used more? Outside of Kazuma and Tenma from Saint Seiya The Lost Canvas, I can't think of when he was ever a main.
Yes.
He's another one that's actually a really good voice actor, too. It's almost like the industry's kind of fucked with that sort of thing. But yeah. He does great as Bit. He's probably one of the best people here for that reason. After him, we have one of the other female members of the group, Otley. Worst girl, right, Di?
Yeah, that's definitely a story you have there.
Isn't she like the chief of Grand Azure?
Yes.
Yeah. She's voiced by Natalie Hoover, Sonya Nevermind from Danganronpa, speaking of best girls. And Vanilla from Nekopara. And...
What a weird adaptation.
I still don't understand. You guys are adapting a series of ecchi as hell VNs, and you make it into just a wholesome cat slice of life thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, she does really good as Otley. I don't really have any complaints. Again, everyone here is just trying to have fun with this show because they know how dumb it is. But after her, we have Rwby, who's the real person of tactics on the ship, because, you know, he is a genius.
A rare genius, perhaps.
He says that all the time, by the way. That's literally his thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, you're kind of a dick. And he's like, yeah, but I'm not just a dick. I'm a genius dick.
You're still a dick.
Anyway, Shu is played by... I'm doing it. You can't stop me, Di.
No.
Let's go, Brandon McGinnis. Anyway, he's known for Fenrir from Black Clover, and... Hey, it's Ren from DAC Ray. Why was that adaptation so bad?
It could have been worse. Wasn't that a Kickstarter adaptation?
Yeah, it was. It was. Anyway.
Just imagine if it was a genuine one. It would have ended up a lot worse.
But yeah, you could tell again he had a lot of fun with this role, because he gets to be such... He's like the passive type of dick, where he'll make a dick comment in the most passive-aggressive way possible.
I mean, I'm sure he's just glad he's not voicing one of the most bland characters in the room, like those other times.
Looking at you, the main of SS Gridman. I don't even remember that dude's name. Sure, that protag was generic as fuck.
It's like no one could save that character.
Well, yeah. So she was fucking great.
Yeah,
he's the one that came up with the whole plan, by the way, of calling Bit the Admiral of Tactics, because Bit is like, I don't know if I want to listen to your plans. They might be crazy. And he's like, okay, well, you're the Admiral of Tactics. That way you keep an eye on me. Now, Admiral, you came up with this plan, so I could do it, right? And Bit falls for it every time.
No, that sounds like possible. Wait.
Now, after him is one of the coolest fucking characters in this series, Emperor Zetsu. This man, he literally cuts a laser beam with his bare hands and takes on a mecha in a fist fight with it by himself. Or Brihite, that's what the mechs are called in this universe.
He literally cuts a spaceship in half with his bare mecha.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, his conviction... Tell me if this sounds familiar, alright? Forget the path, I will make my own path that will pierce the heavens. Sound familiar?
Yeah, I know. Anyways, what was the staff involved in this again? I forget.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments with him, I guess small spoiler, but it's nothing major. There's a scene where he captures the leader of a rebel faction, and it's like a public execution, and he sets the guy free, and he says, I will fight you in a one-on-one duel. You can even use your mecha on me, and if you beat me, then you will become the Emperor of Rekka, claiming I have no honor, you fool. As a side note, that is literally a moment ripped from the final season of Spartacus. The main antag of that season did the same thing with a rip-out rebel person. Oh no, that shit was fucking cool.
Yes, he can take on mechas with his bare hands.
He's like the master Asia of this series. But yeah, he's voiced by Ben Bryant, or Porlogium from Fairy Tail, and Vlad King from My Hero Academia. And add voices in a bunch of other shit, because again, the voice acting industry is fair, you guys. Totally fair.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I should mention he also, like, had to voice both versions of Zetsu. Like, he had to voice a younger Zetsu and an old man Zetsu, because Zetsu's old as fuck. And, yeah, he did a really good job as him. Like, you get the sense that he runs the nation and no one will fuck with this man.
I mean, yeah, he's just so powerful that he just becomes young. That's literally the explanation. And you're like, okay.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's roll with it.
That man just cut a spaceship in half. Who are we to argue?
Well, after him, though, we have his right-hand man, Kai, who's probably one of my favorite characters in this. You guys like Viral from GurrenLagann? He's literally just Viral from GurrenLagann. That's basically it. Obsessed with honor, serving his king/emperor to the best of his abilities. Like, come on. And he too makes a comment saying that his blade will pierce the heavens, because again, Zetsu's teachings.
Man, this writer's real subtle about what they want to reference.
Yeah.
I wonder what else they worked on.
Kai is voiced by Jared Green, or Cobra from Fairy Tail. So he's Gray's disguise from Black Clover. His most important role.
You got paid just to make those noises.
There's also Yoshi from Hinamatsuri. That show was hilarious, by the way. And yeah,
Kai's typecasted as mobsters? No way.
Yeah. Either mobsters or honor-bound people, which I think, again, he worked really well here as Kai. Every time they said his name, I kept thinking Kai from Guilty Gear, since that Kai is also honor-bound and everything. Actually, wait a minute. Viral, Kai and Guilty Gear Xrd sign was Sam Riegel. I found a connection.
Yes, you found Kevin Bacon. Congratulations.
Anyway, moving on, we have Kai's subordinate, Ren, who, I don't know. Does she want to fuck Kai? Does she want to fuck Shu? They make a bunch of jokes like that throughout the show.
Yes.
Anyway,
this is for the shippers to war over.
She's voiced by Christy Rothrock, or Ilalu from Dragon Maid. Oh hey, there's a best girl, right, Di?
What a story.
Or Momo from Chio's School Road, which that show is hilarious. You all should go watch it. And, yeah, because she's being basically taught by Kai and everything, you don't want to fuck with this woman either. The show's got actually a lot of badass female characters in it. And it's not done in the annoying way either.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess it's time to get some of the people from Luto out of the way. Oh, yeah, love. But first, we have Princess Fine, because she is fine. I couldn't resist. Anyway, she's voiced by Tia Ballard. You know, Happy from Fairy Tail and Eden Zero. 02 from Darling in the Franxx. And Fine's whole thing is love. And death. Love and death. Same time. Yeah, she's kind of a weirdo.
Oh.
Okay, fine, I won't mince words. You find this out early enough anyways. Fine has multiple personalities. One is the sweet, innocent, loving Fine. The other is a sadist. You all know Iris Heart from Neptunia? Think that. She even makes comments saying that, "You want to lick my shoes, don't you? Okay, then I'll force you to."
It gets weirder. It's okay, guys.
We're gonna save that for spoilers.
The other personality literally can manifest on its own, and they can both be there at the same time. Because we're not insane. You're insane.
So, would it be weird if I find Fine as a best girl too in this show?
No, they'll just make you a hooker.
Oh, and if you're gonna ask, do I think that way because the character is hot? Or the voice actress. Yeah, we're gonna move on from that statement. Anyway. Next we have Fine's right-hand subordinate, Prax, who's the female knight commander of Luto. Voiced by Morgan Garrett, or Morgan Ray. I don't know which one she wants to be credited as anymore. Fuck it. But hey, it's Seraphim from Is This a Zombie? Anyone remember that show?
Swallow Return Strike.
Or Twirl from Gonna Be the Twin Tail. Anyone remember that show? Or Coconut from Neko Para. Okay, what is with her playing nothing but anime titties personified the character in these shows? What? Come on, that was her typecast for a while. Anyway, much like Kai, she does a really good job having an imposing presence. Like, you could tell she's the commander of an army. And that's kind of important to have in a show like this. Politics the mecha. Until it goes insane.
What are the politics for again? I forget. I think we lost them somewhere along the way.
Well, it's okay. We're almost done with the main cast. Next, we have Rudolph, who works with Luto. He's, the person who selects each leader, I guess. And he's a fat man, except when he isn't.
Isn't he called the Supreme or something?
Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah. He's also kind of insane, because it's this fucking show. So Rudolph is voiced by J. Michael Tatum, or Sebastian from Black Butler. Or his most notable role, Zarbon from DBZ Kai. I'd mimic the Devil Artemis reference here, but I can't do that. I really can't. I've tried. You all know the one.
No, clearly you mean Mira from Xenoverse.
I always get Mira and Toa's names mixed up for some reason. But yeah. Okay, see, here we go. Alright. Michael Tatum's kind of a dick. Alright. But unlike Shannon, I think he does really good as Rudolph. See, I could get past biasism when it's good. Because he has to voice fat Rudolph and then skinny Rudolph. And he does fat man voice like brr, 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 brr. And then he does skinny
fat man voice.
Yeah, and then he does really skinny imposing voice like don't fuck with this dude. Because, yeah, Rudolph is a conniving asshole.
We haven't even got to the best part of Luto yet.
Nope, that's coming up in a bit, though. There's a couple more first. First, we have Rudolph's assistant, Dissonanza, who is also insane.
That's definitely a name.
Isn't she a clown?
Yeah, a jester-like thing. She's also immortal, apparently.
Yeah, her conviction is she cannot die until the world is destroyed. That is broken as fuck.
It sounds weak in comparison.
Oh, by the way, alright, small spoiler, this just letting you all know how over the top this show is, so you'll know, like, what you're in for if you start it, alright? Rudolph's conviction is all in the service of God. Just think about that, and then you'll understand how this show keeps one-upping itself and where it goes. It is insane.
How is Bobby formed?
But yeah. So Dissonanza is played by Michaela Krantz. Oh hey, it's like Schreiber from DayZ all over again. She's playing a psychotic person. Is this her typecast now?
I don't know. Next you're gonna say is he did the same in Overlord.
Oh yeah, she was Clementine in Overlord. She was also Ioto in Wonder Egg Priority. Fuck you, A1! That show was great. You all fucked it up. Yeah, someone actually requested that a while back, saying, hey, you guys should cover Wonder Egg. It was when we finished it a couple months back. It's like, I'm not watching that show again. I can't. That ending pissed me off way too much.
And it was a recap episode.
But yeah, honestly, I know why they keep casting her as crazy people. She does an amazing job as them. Like, if you want psychotic yandere bitches, just go for her. But next, we have the last member of Luto we're gonna mention. Shaft. You all know Hojo from FF7 Remake?
What if he had a choir that literally sung behind him?
It's literally Hojo with a singing choir, and yes, the singing is dubbed.
And it's amazing.
Every time he does something, they sing. It doesn't matter. He could be doing the most mundane thing, and the choir's just there singing his actions. It is the most hilarious shit. But yeah, he is played by Jerry Joel. Oh, hey, someone who's not known for voicing psycho people. Wait, what am I talking about?
Yeah.
It's not like he's Barry the Chopper from FMA. He totally was Saiyan of sound mind in that series.
Exactly.
Or he's Ice Shenron, and Ice Shenron was kind of, well, a bit crazy too, let's be real.
Definitely makes Ice Shenron noises.
Or he's Leon from Fairy Tail. Yes, I know it's Leon, but come on, guys, it's a reference.
Enough talk about Lowen.
But yeah, he does fucking great as this character. Again, he had a lot of fun with it. Last one on the main cast list to mention is Narrator Kun, voiced by Larry Brantley, who's Prime Minister Burns in Zeta the Last Witch and Spinner from My Hero Academia, and another underutilized Vuz here. And I don't know, like he's again gets you in the mood when you're watching it. Fun narrator Kun, that's like he's telling his story. Yeah, Legoland. In this world, the wall is God.
You lying motherfucker. Anyways.
Yeah. Now, as far as silly dubisms, there are a couple I noticed on my rewatch. Couple of times where they call Fine Fina. Bit calls Lingoland legal land at one point.
That sounds like something Bit would say.
And, you know, just shit like that. Just a couple of instances of that. Nothing egregious, though. Nothing on the level of magical welfare.
Yeah,
or Squid Game. Squid Game had one of those, yeah, I do things too. I told you about that, though. But yeah. I could overlook the whole mispronunciation of names here or there. It's cool. Because for the most part, this dub is actually solid. Outside of you, Shannon. Well, anything else to say about the dub before we get the fuck out of here to Spoilerland?
No, we should probably go to spoilers.
Okay, fine. Last thing, though. Last GurrenLagann reference. Kai makes a comment saying, your arrogance is the you inside of you talking. Yeah. Didn't catch that till my rewatch either. It's like, wow, you're not even being subtle anymore, Nakashima-kun. But holy shit. But alright. We're getting into spoilers now. If you want to watch the show, go for it. TLDR, I don't think it's as good as GurrenLagann. There are like, there's no Kamina-like character that stands out, honestly. Zetsu comes close, but y'all know what I mean. I still think it's really fucking good, though. So it is worth watching. So, now we're in this section.
Did you know behind the wall was
another wall? Also, apparently God is a space baby from Earth. I have so many questions.
The walls were feeding the baby like a life support machine. What the fuck? That last episode is something.
Yeah.
It went somewhere.
I do think they probably could have split that up into 2 episodes. They wrapped up everything with Dissonanza and Rudolph and the baby.
I mean, they could have, but then it would have lost its pacing of being batshit insane.
That's true.
Going and going.
Yeah.
And then eventually it ended somewhere.
Yeah. Honestly, though, one of the coolest fucking scenes is with Kai's first fight with Dissonanza. You know, when he kills her the first time, that's when they find out she's immortal.
Yeah.
Where he's basically kicking the shit out of her. And she's like, I thought Reckon tradition is supposed to introduce yourself to every opponent you fight. And he goes, normally that'd be the case, but this isn't a fight. It's an execution. It's like, with lines like that, could you see why I love Kai? Like, come on. That is fucking awesome. Also, death matters in this series. Because Dr. Solo over there, who we didn't mention, because it's not really a main character, he's just major recurring, is Aaron Roberts. Speaking of voice actors that really need to be used more. What? He voices my Discord avatar. Of course I want him to be used more.
Yeah, he's also the real voice of it. Fuck all you bitches bitching that Matt Mercer should have done it.
I don't know if anyone actually ever... I don't know if anyone ever complained about that, though.
Oh no, a bunch of people were.
What? Why, guys? Come on. Matt Mercer could have been Jiren instead. Right?
Oh, yes. Brilliant.
Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, Dr. Sola, like him getting murked, I actually thought they were going to bring him back too, but they didn't, which I'm glad. Because again, much like with GurrenLagann, death does mean something. They sorted it with a data thing.
Thing.
Yeah.
It was all that data.
Yeah, his real name was Warner or whatever, because Soul was an alias or whatever, yeah. And he was related to Prax. He was Prax's brother. Which, yeah, that data shit, man. Wait, I got nothing for that. Dissonanza's immortal. Let's convert her into data. That way we can use her as conviction particles. That way she's dead now. Like, what?
What?
What the hell did I even just say?
And the narrator was a character the whole time.
He was only pretending to be our friend.
Yeah.
This is a great show. Also, the scene with Shu, when he got, what was it? He got turned to stone or something. And then remember he came by arrow. I'm trying to remember, or did he get encased in something?
No, he got killed by murder beams.
Yeah, but then he came back as a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
that was his
Bryhite. Because his conviction was, I think, therefore I am. Yeah, real subtle, guys. But, so because of that, it just makes a clone of himself. And it's like, I guess you can't really be mad at that.
With half the shit, with all the shit you've seen, you're like, sure, why not?
Doesn't, fucking
at least characters got killed, so you can't really be mad at the one they kind of bring back in that regard.
Yeah, it makes sense. It works within the logic of the show. Zetsu's death, they actually do make that a big thing. and he doesn't come back
Because
except for the data
of course they
section.
do.
Yeah.
Because you have to.
He goes down like a fucking badass, though. Yeah, and Fine's alternate personality, which is called Fie Noir, because, you know, subtlety, sacrifices herself to save Fine and try saving Back Arrow from being brainwashed, from being the god of destruction, because of course Back Arrow was a god of destruction or something.
So what, Fine half dies, I guess?
Yeah, it's like, what? I don't even... Okay. Because Fine has two different convictions, because of her alternate personality. Which I guess you could say that's kind of cheating too, technically.
It would be if she had control over it.
Yeah. No, the only one who cheats in this anime is fucking Zetsu. Come on, he is
Zetsu?
broken. Yeah, he's broken as fuck, man. Rudolph even calls him the strongest human on the entire planet when they're fighting. Yeah. Which I do like the, Luto and Rekka having completely different ideals, and the reason Rekka is a nation to be feared in an empire, because Zetsu even makes comments saying you need a strong leader in order to run a nation. And he's not wrong, because you do see, because Fine is, I guess you could say, trying to do, you know, love, her nation falls apart real quickly the second it starts having issues.
The second a coup happens, everyone turns on her.
Yeah, because Fine doesn't have the ability to put everyone in their place, as it were, because she's not a firm ruler like Zetsu. So Zetsu's ideals, it does the whole thing where it's like, is Zetsu wrong with some of the shit he says?
You can't argue with him because he's Zetsu.
Yeah, exactly. And again, he wants to conquer the whole world of Lingaland, because he said he wants to make a nation where everyone will be created equal under his watchful eye. Which I guess becomes Kai's dream in the end.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. Season 4, that was fucking great. But yeah. I think there needs to be more shows like Back Arrow, come on. I told you when we first started, I was like, you know, this reminds me a lot of GurrenLagann. Then looking more into it,
Little did you know.
That's why. That explains it.
Yeah, more shows like this are needed. Especially when a lot of the times in anime seasons we get stuff that are bland as fuck, or really shit.
What was the fucking the Heike story or something? I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Poor adaptations.
Yeah, I always call it the Hickey story. That anime is fucking, that's a mess. It's bad.
And speaking of boring animes, alright guys, give me your 5-paragraph essays. Tell me what's so special about Realist Hero. I wanna fucking hear it.
If you guys, we're getting off topic. You know, if you like Realist Hero, you do you, but I don't see it.
When have you ever dropped an anime 6 episodes in?
Yeah, usually at that point I finish it. No, I couldn't do it with that one. But yeah, like, I don't know, guys. If you were saying anime titties, I'd understand it. SAO at least has that, but Realist doesn't even give you that.
Doesn't even give you characters with personalities.
Like, even Quintuplets gives you anime titties, so it's, like, I've seen people like, well, it gives you that. It's like, alright, sure, whatever. I guess that's something.
Actually, yeah, it gives you character archetypes, but not characters. They both also have...
It was supposed to be about Back Arrow. We were rambling way too much. The point we're getting at is here, Back Arrow's a fun anime. Need more fun anime.
Yeah, more fun, less boring and garbage.
And yeah.
You don't need to take yourself seriously. Seriously.
This anime just wants to have fun, much like Outlaw Star. So, let's go for it.
It also wanted to be crazy and be insane like Gurren.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Who wrote it again?
I think that's one of the reasons why I like Code Geass R2, even though a lot of people say it's shit, is because even though it's not great, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna defend the writing. Some of the writing choices are really dumb. But it's fun and stupid.
Yeah, it just depends on how mad you are about it bastardizing all the events after Season 1.
Speaking of Code Geass, yeah, we'll get to that at some point, guys. Don't rush us! What if that next retrospective thing is Tiger and Bunny? So that's coming soon.
Wallace space.
But yeah. Nothing else really to say about Back Arrow since we've been rambling on now. Said everything we really need to. If you haven't seen it yet, you stayed for the spoiler talk, still go watch it. You're gonna have a fun as hell time with it. Especially if you want more Konosuba, you get basically more Kazuma. And there is nothing wrong with more Kazuma.
Yeah, you definitely do get more of him.
And now, time for everyone's favorite question to end this on. Who's best, Squirrel? And tell me why it's either Elsha or Fine.
Trick question, it's that stick.
Damn it! Alright guys, as far as what's next, you're next. No, I don't know yet, we'll see. Might be Angel Links, since we just recently did Outlaw Star. Kinda wanna watch that so we catch all the references while it's still fresh in my mind. So, we'll see. But who knows?
But we all know how that went last time. Classic anime retrospective December indeed.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Classic December. Then it's like, oh, shit. All this other stuff came up. Well, oh well.
So either will be that, or will be
something else.
A show about furries.
What?
Oh wait, that's not what Tiger and Bunny is about. Never mind.
But alright guys, thanks again for watching. Let's know what you thought of Back Arrow. Again, if you haven't seen it, go watch it, come on! If you want more, it's literally GurrenLagann Part 2. In fact, like you could even, I would not be surprised if there's a fan theory out there about how Lingoland, all those humans, are from remnants of other space dimensions or some shit.
Yeah.
You could run with the fan theory that this takes place in the same universe, and I would not argue with you. I'd believe it. I'd buy it.
And a little bit of Gundam sprinkled in there as well.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense now, knowing that Goro over there worked on G Gundam a little bit before moving on to his own projects.
That's probably why he was fine with going in the insane route at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because, did you forget what happened in G Gundam?
Yeah, and I think that's why Code Geass R2, he also is like, okay, fine. You know what, if it's gonna be bastardized, I'm just gonna go stupid. Because he's worked on stupid over the top before.
Man, did R2 go stupid.
But alright, we're rambling. Rambled, man. Till next time, guys. Thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great day. And let us know what you thought Back Arrow.
Let us know what your conviction is.
My conviction is anime titties for what? Wait a minute. It's not really conviction. Oh. Now I'm just making myself sound like a degenerate. Screw this, I'm gonna go play DOA and prove how much of a non-degenerate I am. Till next time, guys.
That's...
Have a great day.